If you Google happiest person on the earth, who do you think shows up? Elon Musk, the richest man, Cristiano Ronaldo, most Insta followers, or Kapil Sharma, possibly the funniest? You know what connects Elon, Ronaldo and Kapil? Not happiness but unhappiness. If you go through news articles from the recent past, you'll realize that at one time or another, they've all fallen prey to mental health concerns. Instead, the happiest person on the earth is this. Who is this person and why are they the happiest? If you investigate into the definition of happiness, you'll realize there are two ways we can define it. The first is to keep running after and satisfying whatever the man craves for. When you yield to the temptation of that pizza slice forgetting your diet goals, or skip exercising to laze in the bed, this is the definition you're operating by. In simple words, man kiya to kar liya. The second definition is to silence the man so that it no longer has the power to tempt you. This definition, in the words of Patanjali, is yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. You achieve peace when the mind ceases to pull you in any direction. This person, whose name is Matthieu Ricard, spent his entire life practicing this second definition, informally giving him the title of the happiest human. A PhD turned monk, Matthieu has been Dalai Lama's French translator for more than 35 years. Brain scans show how through consistent practice over several decades he has rewired his brain to make it a happy one. So what can us householders learn from him? What is the one practice he strongly recommends that you and I can both do to become happier? The same practice that grandmothers and Bollywood often talks about: live in the present. But why, you may ask? What's so special about the present moment? If you carefully notice where your mind wanders off to on a typical day, it either goes to something pleasant and exciting or to something unpleasant and worrying. The man typically never wanders off to something boring because the mind loves stimulation. On the other hand, if you look at the present moment, it is typically boring, very devoid of stimulation. There's not a lot happening. Which is why if I can practice keeping the mind attentive to the boringness of the present moment, I start gaining control over the mind. Like training a puppy, by not allowing it to run away, I start reducing its tendencies to run away. Researchers across universities like Harvard, NYU, etc. also agree on Bharat's age-old wisdom: Chanchal man, dukhi man, sthir man, sukhi man. Or as the World Happiness Report 2022 puts it, wandering mind leads to lower well-being. Yes, no doubt money and fame are important for us to sustain ourselves. But what's more important is to recognize that as we climb the ladder of financial and societal sustainability, we aren't necessarily climbing the ladder of happiness also. Just as how physically healthy you are can't be assessed in terms of the monetary value of the treadmills you run on, similarly how happy you are has very little to do with how much money or followers you garner. It is about who you become. Or as the Gita says, Bandhur Atma Atma Mana Tasya Yena Atmaev Atmana Jita Anatmanas Tu Shatrutva Varteta Atmaev Shatruvat. For those who have conquered the mind, it is their friend. For those who have failed to do so, the mind works like an enemy. If reflections like these resonate with you, you can find more such resources at my channel, Happiness_Nuggets.